Welcome to the Pitch Dark Aftermath Show. I'm joined here with Cameron.
Hello.
And also Kyle and Pickles on the other shot, which is right now.
We are joined with Michael.
Hi.
AKA Pickles. We're going to recap all the evidence that we captured at Dona Ana County Jailhouse. So, when we were walking back up from the basement, we had actually caught our first physical piece of evidence at Dona Ana. Can you explain what you caught, Pickles?
So we're walking up the stairs, and I ended up just feeling like this weird energy behind me. Like I ended up having to turn around, and then I was walking up the stairs backwards, and then my light ended up just clicking off on its own. And we're using these shoulder mounts, so it rests right here, and you have to hold it with two hands. Every now and then you could possibly hold it with one hand, but you know it's not the best stability, so you gotta hold it with two hands. And I was going up, and you could just hear it just, and I'm just like, oh fuck, my light just went off. It scared the fuck out of me, and I think that was the first thing out of the night, right?
Pretty sure it was. Here's a clip to follow it up. Okay, we just left the basement.
On the light turn off?
Yeah, the light turned off.
Did it die?
It turned off on its own. I was walking backwards, and then the light just turned off.
Oh shit.
I was like, oh shit. Fuck it.
She said something, I don't know what the fuck it said.
Was that you?
The second piece of evidence we have to show to you is when we were walking around upstairs, we heard a voice, not us, but the cameras captured a voice telling us to get out. Here's the clip to follow that up.
Did you catch that? One of the clearest EVPs we've ever gotten.
Man, this room feels so weird. What do you think the ghost really said? Do you hear get out? Or do you hear fuck off? It's up to you to decide.
All right, so this third piece of evidence that we got at Dona Ana was actually recorded by this guy right here.
Yeah, everybody was standing close to the Shadow Man's room. We're just like walking up on that third level, and I was like moving back and forth, just trying to see if I catch anything down, like the cell area, or where the cells used to be at. And when I looked back, there was just like this weird looking orb that just like, it came up and it stayed in the same spot for a bit, and then it kind of looked like, it kind of like freaked out, and then like it went back. That freaked me out. I was just like, what the fuck? But I was like kind of hyped about it too. I was like, got another orb.
It was crazy, and he cracked the cold one on after that. Oh, look out! Oh, this, holy fuck! No, but
Well, they're already, those ghosts are already cold, so crack it warm.
a warm one. This is a hot beer. All right, so we're gonna show you the clip right here. This is Cameron freaking out to the Orbeez.
It feels.
We won't go in your room. We just need to get past it.
What the fuck? What? Dude, there was like this like weird orb, dude. It was like staying like still, dude. Like it was like looking at me, it got close and just went back.
It kind of looked like a fish, huh?
Yeah.
Like the way it moved. It was pretty weird.
And you can tell though too, because there's some dust up there too, but that one was definitely like had like its own like shape and everything with it though too.
Yeah, because you actually see other dust particles behind it, like as it's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know even what that is, because I even zoomed in on it. It's not a bug. A bug don't look like that.
Don't stay.
That's a big ass bug. Fucking like
It's
that.
all still, just flying so fast it looks like it's just staying still.
Yeah, so that was probably like one of the biggest orbs we've ever caught, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
All right, this next one is going to be the next evidence. We're trying to move the 360 mic into the third floor to the Shadow Man's room. And as we were walking, there was this sound that I heard, and I was trying to make sure, like I was trying to like move my feet to make sure it was like if it wasn't me or not. But
yeah, we're trying to be like as quiet as possible every time we walk through these areas.
Yeah, so that's why there's a little bit of delay when you hear that sound. I was like trying to move my feet and make sure if it wasn't me or not, but nothing happened. And that's why I let Joe know that I heard something. So,
yeah, he heard it. You heard it with your own ears, or were you wearing headphones?
I was wearing headphones, but here's that evidence.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, shit.
Oh shit, dude.
It's so creepy in here.
I have no idea.
You see pretty good, bro.
Look,
What? What?
it sounded like there was like whispering.
You see? You see? You see?
Oh, okay.
What's funny is that after we heard it, and then we could kind of hear you guys faintly, you know? And we're just like, oh, maybe it's those guys that we just heard, and it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, that was like right there. Like you can if we listen to it with headphones, you can hear it's like on this side, the right side.
Yeah, it comes from like one of these doors there on the right side.
Leave a comment if you guys like those last pieces of evidence that we just showed. But we were walking along the first floor, and I think we were passing through a doorway, and we were passing through like just multiple open doors, and you could see along a corner, bam, a hand just straight up grabs one of the door frames, and it freaked me out. I saw it. I hope I got on camera. I didn't, sadly, but you know, it was definitely freaky, and it was just like a gray pale hand that just grabbed on the corner. It was quick, and it was gone.
Here's a clip to show what he's talking about.
What?
I just saw a hand. Dude, I saw a hand. It was like this. It was like that.
Fuck.
You made your turn. It's not me.
Yeah, it was fucking creepy. Like that fucking hand was gray, and it moved fast. It looked real. We looked over there, and there was nothing.
Yeah,
How the
that's.
fuck can I explain that?
But that's one thing is that I didn't get to see, even though I was in the group. I was in the spirit box, so it's kind of hard for me to pay attention to anything that's going on. You don't really pay attention to your surroundings. All you're focused on is hearing and trying to clarify the voices that you hear. So most of the time when we're walking through this area, you're gonna hear me just do and see and just blutter random shit. So a lot of this evidence I wasn't even aware of. So it's pretty crazy going back and seeing how much evidence that we gathered just in the matter of like the first couple hours we were at the place.
All right, so this next piece of evidence, it's during, it's right when the group regrouped together after we split apart. So we just ran into him. Pickles just saw the hand, which he just heard him talk about. And then this happens like pretty much immediately after that. He actually heard it.
Yeah. As Joe went into the room, I was like just following right behind him, and that's when I heard like these little like footsteps. Like either it sounds like wet footsteps, or maybe this foot has some like long nails or something like that.
It sounds like they're barefoot, or like they have really long nails.
Yeah. So and like that freaked me out, and because it was like right next to me, and there's like nothing down that hall on the left. It was just like that little mannequin on a wheelchair.
Yeah. So here's the clip.
You're making a film sound?
Anything happen down here?
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
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 It sounded like something was like walking, dude. Like right over here, down that way. Let's go.
Yeah, that creeped me the fuck out. Like listening to it, 'cause me, I don't know why I picture a dog on its hind legs just running, like running away, yell stupid. Just like, this just sounds like that's what I picture. Is this fucking. But it sounds crazy. It doesn't sound. It's I don't know what it is, honestly.
Yeah. Like, cause when I had it on the headphones, it really just sounded like footsteps. Or when you hear the audio is like enhanced and everything, yeah, it's definitely footsteps. But now I'm starting to imagine that fucking dog. Alright, we're changing. Oh shit!
Oh shit! We're gonna change.
Evidence 8. We were walking through. Me, Jimmy, and Pickles and I, we were walking through the area, the last part of floor 1, and Mr. Kreider has this area set up around October for Halloween, and they do haunted houses in this area.
Yeah, it's like there's like props. There's like props of like mannequins standing everywhere. You'll see like fake bodies, and then there's like this room where they have like these like body bags hanging. It was like those props really kind of fucked with us.
Yeah.
There's this like hallway of fucking spiders. Fucking. I just kept on like passing by and looking at them. I was just like, I fucking hate this.
Dude, ghouls in wheelchairs always freak me out, bro. So when we were walking through this area, we passed by this mannequin, and this mannequin is motion activated. And when we walked by, it went off. Jimmy and Pickles really reacted to it more than I did, because like I said, I was in the spirit box at this point. So when they got my attention, that's when we kind of like started going through the whole that wasn't us, what triggered it kind of shit. So here's a clip. What the fuck? Oh fuck!
Oh my fucking god!
Bitch. Oh my god! They're laughing again.
Fuck!
Hey, this thing's unplugged.
And
It's unplugged.
Where's the plug?
it's unplugged.
Look.
What?
It's unplugged and it went off.
Oh my god! Holy shit! We got that, right?
We got that.
Dude, it's unplugged. Look at this.
As you can see, Mr. Headless was unplugged. There's no way those fucking lights and motion shit should have went off.
I think the only thing I could really think of was like batteries, but we couldn't even find a spot where it could open up, where it would like detach or anything. Like that thing was just on there. And then was it after a while it was like starting to move? That was kind of freaky. Yeah, I was just really trying to get everybody to just see that I was unplugged. I was like, fucking look. Like I was horny for that ghost.
I do not know how the fuck that shit went off. I mean, we touched it. All of us touched it, not just us three. The whole fucking group went and checked it out. And we even contacted Mr. Crater, and he said that he unplugged most of the equipment. There's stuff that, like the grid lights and all that he left on because they want to capture their own stuff, because there's security cameras around the whole building that are set up to not only capture activity that's not supposed to be there, but paranormal activity. So, you know, we couldn't really explain how the lights went off and it started making its noise. I'm scared.
It was really hard to fucking figure that out. I'm scared too, bro. Hold me.
I don't want to, bro. The next piece of evidence is where Joe and Cameron are walking in the wreck room.
All right, so this next piece of evidence is me and Cameron walking into the rec room, and some symbols actually. Well, there's noise in the cage above, and then we also noticed that some of the odd symbols that are on the wall start lighting up with our EMF reader.
Yeah, it was like there's no energy inside the rec room at all. There's nothing in there that should be setting off the EMF reader. And the weird part was, yeah, as he said, as we put it towards the symbols, and it would just slide up.
Yeah, and David and Mr. Kreider actually said that he thinks there's another portal throughout the thing. And I think this might be one of them. And here's a clip.
Last week, sent out. Yeah. What do the symbols mean? Just stabbed in the ankle again. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Again. Should I try that symbol?
Yeah.
What's going on, dude?
Are you guys all around us?
What? What are these symbols, man?
I have no idea.
Are these part of some ritual?
Yeah, so that was pretty. Also, another thing that was happening at the same time was he was getting like stabbed.
Yeah, it just felt like a sharp pinch almost, around my ankles, and then like it started going up my leg. But also, I want to like more interesting. What do you guys hear on the spirit boxes too? Because sometimes we couldn't really catch what's going on. But yeah, with the symbols, I don't know what they mean or what they are. But they were setting off that EMF reader like if it was just giving off energy.
And if anyone knows what these symbols are, can you please let us know in the comments?
When Cameron and Joe were downstairs trying to translate some Arabic, me and Pickles and Jimmy decided to go upstairs to the second story and go around the offices and do some investigations there. So I decided that it'd be a good idea to sit Pickles down in Estes method in a chair. It looked kind of eerie. It was a desk set up in just the middle of the room. There's a chair dabbed right in the middle of the window. So as we were sitting there, we started realizing that Pickles was a bitch. We were going through the spirit box session, and Pickles just ended up getting really emotional. Can you tell the people how that was?
That was well, when I was in the spirit box session, I usually just allow like the energy to kind of like flow through me, and then I'm able to go with I guess like the tone of their voice and like the way that they spoke it out. And I guess there was a point in time where I had to snap out of it just because it sounded like a woman crying, and it put my my energy into like a sad state. Like I felt blue. I felt fucking sad. Sadder than fuck. Let's take a look at this clip.
Michael, why you won't leave?
What the fuck?
What?
I thought I got tapped on the shoulder.
Not ass tap, but tap. Spirits, he's very, very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. Show him why. Let him know why he's so sensitive. Because he's the only one in this group that can get a good, clear contact with you.
When you're done with that...
With what? The chair? Because I'm not going to put it back if that's what you want. We're going to leave it out. We're going to leave it out. And we're going to make sure that you know that Pickles was here.
Come help me.
Where? Where are you? Show me. Tell me. Hit something. Who wants help?
Please.
Please, who? You gotta tell me who you want. Who needs
Help
help?
me.
Who needs that help? Come on, spirits, tell me who needs that help. If you're not gonna tell us who you are, then just leave this place. You don't belong here no more. This is a different...
Fuck.
world.
Oh, I gotta take a break. Holy shit.
Okay?
Fuck. Sounds like a girl crying, man.
It's getting pretty crazy.
Fuck.
And that thing is like, it kept speeding up and getting louder and louder.
Fuck.
It's 11:30.
What?
Dude, I feel like an almost overwhelming wave of sadness, man.
So as you can see,
I'm a bitch.
there's no really any other explanation. But no, in reality, it's pretty crazy working with the crew and, being along with this guy. Me and him really get interesting spirit box sessions. But for my experience, I've noticed that this man over here, this little gentleman,
Don't touch me, I'm sensitive.
Oh, sorry. Bitch. He is really sensitive to the paranormal stuff. It's kind of outstanding or astonishing, seeing the kind of evidence that he pulled through. As you guys can see from episodes back, even before I joined the crew, Pickles was very, very into the spirit realm.
All right, so this part is where me and Joe go to where Katie is, where she was murdered at. Then there's evidence of there's blood on the wall, and we went there to do a spirit box session and try to see what we can catch. And during this whole time, we have the spirit box on the floor, trying to listen to what we can catch on there. But we've been catching like actual voices that's inside the room. You'll hear the spirit box go off, and then you'll hear like the actual voice inside the room, like it kind of echoes in the room, almost like like they're like there or like behind the door, that's there. And it's just only me and Joe that's down there, so that's what kind of freaked us out, because we can hear it with our own ears too. It's not just like we just heard it from later on in editing. It was like right then and there.
Yeah, that was like the first time that's ever happened to us, where we actually heard like physical voices.
Yeah.
Which was kind of creepy. So you're going to hear 3 voices. First one's a breath, and the next 2 are actually a female trying to talk. Here's the clips.
Man, that's fucking crazy though. Like on this spot right here, it's so sad, dude.
It is, man. So someone was supposedly killed and raped.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? Right after I say rape and kill, you hear a sigh that goes from the left mic to the right mic.
That's crazy, like drag off.
The first one's creepy because you can actually hear echo through the cells.
Yeah.
It's pretty creepy.
The little girl is here. How old are you?
What was that?
That was like
In the room, right?
Yeah, that was in the room. I heard that.
So it sounds like it's saying hi or something. It's really weird.
But you be the judge on that. What did you think you heard?
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Let us know if you think it said hi or subscribe.
It's all subscribe. Let's do that.
All right, and here's the next clip.
Did you hear that? What the fuck? What was that? Did you hear that? Like it was like somewhere over there. It was like something like that.
It's pretty creepy because it sounded like it was like right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some weird shit.
Yeah, that was really creepy just hearing that, because as I said, you can hear the spirit box going off, and then that one, yeah, it was like when you hear a voice inside that room, it's kind of like echoey almost, though, too.
Yeah, and it couldn't have been the other guys because they were like on the next floor and way on the other side of the whole place.
Yeah.
So they weren't even down there anymore. So there's no way it could have been anyone talking.
Yeah, especially where this little area is at too. It's like almost like way in the far back, like where it's not even close down to the hall to go down to the stairs to go to the second floor. It's like it's
pretty
way back there.
Yeah, it's pretty far. So yeah, that's some really solid evidence.
All right, so this next clip that we're about to show, we were doing a spirit box session. It was me and Joe inside the bell tower, and I was getting a lot of like responses. I was getting a lot of stuff, but I couldn't make out any of it. Well, not any of it. It was like a few that I could try to decipher, but it was like really fucking hard to make out all these words and stuff like that. So we were just trying to contact, and just keep going at it, and I think a few minutes in, I started feeling pressure around my ankles, like something was grabbing my ankles, or like shackles, or something was around my ankles. I could just feel it, and we were just trying to keep on going, asking more questions, and we have this antenna here. I was holding this, and then it felt like something went like that. I was like, oh shit, like not like that. It went straight up like that. It was like straight up pulled it, like yanked that shit. You can see my arms move and everything. I'm like, I looked up, shined my flashlight. I was like, did that. The spirit box has a flashlight. But I checked, there was no one there, and then I thought that was Joe just trying to get my attention, but apparently it wasn't.
It's locking down my ankles. My feet feel very heavy. That's me.
Who's that? Is that Rick? Who's touching him? Who's touching him?
My forearms feel very cold.
Who's touching him?
I just heard a growl.
Growl? Is that you growling?
It sounded like something like that. That was me. Sounds all happy. That was me.
What? What happened?
The shit got pulled this way.
Oh shit. Who's pulling that?
Yep.
Who's pulling it?
That was in a girl's voice.
So, who is that? Who's here? Is it Rick or Travis? One of the girls?
As you can see, the antenna to the spirit box got pulled. But don't let us tell you. Look at the footage.
Look.
Look! Fucking look!
Fucking
So the three of us decided it's a good idea to take the Ouija board down to general population and try to go and contact spirits.
There's a lot of things that happen during the Ouija board session. There's footsteps, knocking on the cell bars, and breaths and stuff. But the creepiest part, which we're going to show you right here, you got to watch the whole thing to actually get all of the clips. But this part was probably what creeped me out when I was editing, is this hearing this thing fucking laughing in her face. It creeps me out, man.
Yeah, because I think when we were there, it did sound almost like breathing, at first. But like I said, throughout the whole time, listening to these evidence, when you enhance the audio, it's that was not just breathing.
Yeah,
it was just actual laughing.
Yeah, and they're when they're doing the session, I'm filming, going around back and forth, trying to get different angles, and it just sounds like if you have a surround sound in your head, and you just hear different things moving and going, and you just hear things, and your brain just starts to think hey, maybe I'm just making this shit up. But then when you go back and you see this footage, you're like, I'm not making this fucking shit up. I'm not crazy. I'm not just imagining things. So you can take this evidence as real physical evidence.
Yeah, it was really creepy. But watch the whole thing. There's a whole different thing that happened here too. Something that followed me from somewhere else that's two states away happened here too. But go watch the clip. The whole fucking video is crazy. But just watch that part, and you'll get the whole vibe of that fucking Ouija session.
Exactly.
Yeah, and another thing to add on though too is it's hard to try to focus to hear what's around us, because we notice some stuff, but it's just we're trying to stay focused and see what what it spells, or if it's a yes or no, or what number it gives us or something like that. So it's when you're really in doing that board, you're just in this little aura or something like that.
Ouija zone. Huh?
Yeah. It becomes this space, and it's just I don't know, you get lost. You get lost sometimes doing this for a long time. We don't even notice because we're just so focused, and we've just been doing it for a good while too.
Yeah, another good way to explain it is there's a bubble around you guys, and you guys aren't paying attention to the outside of the bubble, but me, I'm outside of that bubble. I have no choice but to pay attention to everything. and it was like freaky hearing the laugh, the voices, the banging, the clanging, the rocking, the knocking. Everything was crazy.
Yeah, because he caught footsteps and shit, and that we weren't paying attention to, and it was probably felt scared, like you just had no protection behind you.
Yeah, I felt like just being like a piece of bait in the middle of the room.
Piece of meat.
Oh fuck, bro!
Fresh meat.
Yeah,
Oh,
his crotch is just meat.
Oh, you almost grabbed my meat.
Play the clip.
So anyway,
So calm.
Oh, I almost grabbed him.
I saw, like, I looked back, I see Joe just fucking, like, down there. I'm like,
I almost grabbed it, dude. I grabbed it.
So I decided to take the third floor, the Shadow Man's room. More particular, I felt more comfortable in that room. To me, the cells were a little scary, especially after the Ouija session. I just felt like that wasn't an area for me. So, I go upstairs. As you can see, I go upstairs, and it's cold. It's your anxiety's going, everything's up, heart rate's up and all. So I just thought about like trying to keep myself calm in the best way I could, and I was talking to myself. But when I was up there, at first it really wasn't too bad. But then I started hearing a lot of noises, a lot of different things that weren't from me. That right there signified that I wasn't alone in that the third floor. But what really got my attention the most was, as you can see here, why does everybody else feel uneasy when you go to that room, but why don't you show yourself? But I hope that with what you're doing here can be solved. I don't wish you an eternity here, and it looks like something was just hanging off the top of that roof right there. And I just heard something banging. And I could have sworn I saw something hanging down from the door, but there was nothing there the camera caught except for the eerie scream. I couldn't really explain what I heard. I just seen the thing hanging, which really freaked me out. I don't know. I don't think I could say that I'm truly afraid of that area. What I can tell you, that's one hell of a fucking scary place. You can take it, with a grain of salt, or you can take my word from it. The Shadow Man doesn't want to fuck around. He's not an individual that you really want to provoke.
For the first portion of my solo, I went up to the third floor to go visit the Shadow Man. I was walking around. It already felt like someone was watching me. I get closer to that back room, past his room that they say he's in, and I turn around, and there's a part in my solo that was cut out. There was some footsteps that actually were walking towards me, but you couldn't hear them because the train, as you can hear in that clip right here. But you can hear the train just like, it's louder than shit. It's like blocking everything. So when it finally like stops going choo choo, after that, I called the guys because I thought they were like fucking with me, and they're like, no, it wasn't. I was honestly scared. I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? And then I start getting closer to his room, and right when I get in front of his room, I hear a door slam. And I think it's these guys downstairs either going to the car or going to the bathroom, and the door closes behind them. But I walkie them, and they don't say anything. They tell me that it wasn't them. and then a voice comes through the walkie-talkie that's none of our voices, a woman saying, repeating what I just said, like, what the fuck was that? And then it repeats what I said. It mimicked me, which is weird because it's over a radio frequency on the walkie-talkie, but our walkie-talkies were acting up the whole night.
Did any of you guys just slam a door?
That's a negative.
Something just slammed a fucking heavy-ass door.
That wasn't us.
Alright, well, something's here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make sure to see if that guy came back to check on us or not.
We are in the front and no one here.
Fuck. I heard that though. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that in the fucking... What the fuck was that? This is fucking creepy. What the fuck was that?
I have no idea, but it sounded like a video.
Yeah, it sounded like a woman saying like, what the fuck is that?
That's exactly what it said.
So that happened. And then the only thing that happened when I was in the cells, I did keep hearing someone walking behind me the whole time, making a turn around one of the cells, and I had the EMF reader in my pocket, just so because it makes a sound whenever it starts picking up activity. But there's a growl that I only heard in the microphone of the camera after when we're editing it. A growl came through the mic, and then immediately after, the EMF reader started spiking like crazy. So it's a good piece of evidence because the EMF reader's going off and there's a voice at the same time. So it's really, good evidence that there's two things happening at the same time.
Holy shit. My EMF reader is going off the chain.
So this is really compelling evidence. You just heard a growl, and immediately at the same time my EMF reader starts spiking. This can't be a coincidence.
What the fuck? That's the highest I've ever got. Who's here? What the fuck? That's the highest we've ever gotten. This thing's screaming. Who's there?
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. So, on my ghost investigation, it was a little bit eerie. I went to do the whole jail. I started off upstairs, and I think that's where I definitely caught most of my sounds that I got, especially the ones that I thought I heard, and then it turns out I guess I did. So, like I would hear like knocks and just stuff that was around, and I think at a point I thought there was like people outside like making noise, but it was like 3 o'clock, and like everything closes like pretty early before that. There was just a bunch of sounds happening up in that room. Oh, and my investigation that I was doing, I did it all with the night vision, so I had no light with me at all. I was just walking down or everywhere in the whole building without any light. I was just trying to stay focused and not hit anything.
Hello, is anybody here?
think I just heard some sounds down there. Like, I thought it sounded like argument, like women, and then there was noises back there on the back. Who's there? Can you make a noise again? I gotta check outside, because I just heard a laugh. It's gotta be outside, right? Who's laughing? I just heard like a behind me. Laugh again. I don't think it's outside. It's weird because it's like 2. Are you back here? There's a sudden noise back there again. There it is. The detention room. Want to say anything? Yeah, there's something walking down there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think the whole thing that I did over there was, it was pretty fun. A little bit scary, eerie, especially if you're just going there in the dark and trying to make my rounds and stuff like that. But it was probably the funnest and scariest solo I have done.
So that's most of the evidence that we have. There's actually plenty of other stuff. And if there's anything that you actually caught in the video, please leave it in the comments of the video. And if there's anything you think that we missed, leave it in the comments for this video as well. But thank you for watching the Pitch Dark Aftermath with my co-hosts Cameron Bell and Kyle and Michael Bell.
Yeah, give all the love, and we shall keep on giving you more evidence and more ghost investigations at the best that we can.
Yep. So stay tuned for the next episode. And thank you for watching the Pitch Dark Show Paranormal.